Hi, this is Barry. In this video, I would like to discuss Cisco AI Defense and its capability to provide runtime protection and guardrail around our AI assets and data. We've already discussed the previous steps, which is identifying our cloud assets, gain visibility into what AI assets do we have, and then proactively testing all of these AI assets for vulnerability and risks. Now we come to the step of we need to define a policy around all of our AI applications and assets and provide protection in runtime. So coming to the dashboard, I can show you, over here, you can see a list of applications that we have enabled. Let's take a look at a few of them. This one called Barry Gateway is a gateway application, which means that we're going to be utilizing AI Defense Gateway to secure our Gen AI application. And we can take a look at the connection and see how I define this gateway connection. We are going to use Mistral as the AI endpoint, and we enable both a small and large for latest model. And we have made some connection already. And we'll also show you the connection guide, which tell you how to connect to this gateway as well. So basically, you just need to follow the example here. And I've already built, this is a chat interface that is using that AI gateway that we just defined. And you can see we're calling that link, that URL, and we're doing authentications, and we're sending, basically following the format and send our prompt. So let's do a quick test. First of all, let's say what is 9-1 is just a normal query, and then we got a response right away that says 9-1 equals 8. So which means it's a normal prompt, and we got the response, so it's all good. And let's do a interesting one. Let's say, for example, I'm going to send some privacy information and also a prompt injection trying to learn how to build a bomb. And right away, I got a reject that says this request violates the rule of both PII, prompt injection, violence, and public safety threats. So basically, I hit all the categories. And now if we take a look at the events, what I just did should show up in the events right here. You can see that I've triggered security, privacy, and safety, all three of the guardrails. And you can see the actual conversation. I've sent a prompt, and there was no response because this was blocked by our gateway. And you can see all the rules that match. Basically, we're doing prompt injection, and we're trying to do social harm because I'm trying to learn how to build a bomb, and user harm, potentially harm myself. And I also sent a social security number, so that maps PII. Of course, this is a block. So that's the gateway approach. Now let's take a look at another policy, which is utilizing API. So now with API, basically what we're doing is we are sending the prompts and the response. First of all, we have an AI model that already created the response, and we're sending both the prompt and response to AI Defense through its API. And then we apply our safety, privacy, and safety guardrail around it. And then the API is going to give us a response. Okay, so here's what I configured. I basically enabled all three of the guardrails. Safety, we're blocking prompt injection, code detection, which is malicious code. For privacy, we are enabled everything as well, PII, PCI, PHI. And for safety, same thing, we've enabled all of the categories, and our action is to block. So this is our policy, and let's take a look at here. I have a Barry API here, and this is the application that I have published. And here is the connection, which is connected. Okay, and here is the configuration guide, how to connect to this API. And I've configured, let's use this flow to try the AI Defense API here. So basically, I created this module to connect to the API, and then send the prompt and also the response to the API. And let's see, we just have to make a connection here. So this means that when this AI agent got an answer from our model, it's going to send that information to AI Defense, and AI Defense is going to provide a response. This time, let's ask the question of what is Barry's social security number. If you watch the basics video, you should see that we're basically asking the database for that information. The database actually do have my social security number, and we can see that Mistral AI was querying. It says select from SSN from users where first name is Barry. So it did actually provide an answer that says what's Barry's SSN, and AI says is this. So potentially this AI is leaking privacy information to the user. But let's see what AI Defense was saying. It's looking at both the prompt and the response, and it says privacy violation. It's not safe. Safe is false. It's not severe, but it hit the rule of PII because it has social security number. And back to AI Defense, we should be able to see in the events that we hit a privacy rule. You can see the whole entire conversation here. The prompt was what's Barry's SSN, and the response, the AI actually provided the SSN, and we blocked the response. See all the details here. It says intellectual property theft is potential because AI was providing privacy information. We were able to block it. Okay, so far we've seen both API and gateway in action, and these two are the built-in enforcement capabilities from AI Defense. With the gateway, we're sending the query to the gateway, and the gateway is acting as a proxy, and then it's getting the response from the AI application and then sending that back to us if it's not blocked. With the API, it's sort of out of band. We're getting both the prompt and the response, and we're sending it to AI Defense, and it tells us what we should do. Besides these options, we also have, like I mentioned, integration into multi-cloud defense, and we have gateway capabilities built in over there as well. So the benefit of multi-cloud defense is that we can apply the same guardrail over there. With security guardrail, we can block prompt injection. We have the same privacy guardrail that has a PCI, PII, PHI, and we also have safety guardrail that blocks any AI misuse. Same guardrail on the gateway integrated into multi-cloud defense. So it's sitting right next to your workload. So your prompt and response do not need to leave your own cloud. You don't need to send that to Cisco to either block it or allow it. So this is all of these privacy data stays within your own private cloud. This is the third option. Okay, so now let's take a look at other integrations. We also have integration with Splunk as well. So now we can send all of these events that you see to Splunk. So if you have a security team that are looking into all of the policy violations, they don't have to log in to Security Cloud Control to see these events. This, with all of the context and information, will be sent directly to Splunk, and they can look at all of that over there. Okay. Now back to our slides. We've showed you how do we provide a runtime protection with AI Defense and multi-cloud defense. Again, talking about our advantage. As a summary, we have a platform that helps to identify all of your AI assets and data, and then we can do algorithmic AI red teaming to help identify vulnerabilities and risks, and then we can provide a real-time guardrail around your AI and your data so that all of them can be secure. We also have a report which is called State of AI Security. That is our 2025 annual report, and you can see the URL right here, cs.co/state-ai-security, which is a really good reference. I hope you find this helpful, and if you like the content, please consider subscribing for new updates. Thank you.